Yeah, what's up? What's up, yo? It's your boy, man. 800 to Stiz House. Got him in form. And the Prophet De Jour. Welcome to Thailand TV. We cracking it off today. Love. Yeah. Relationships. You know what I'm saying? People, good people that want to be in good relationships with good people. You know how I do. We're gonna pop it off with my daily affirmations first. Thoughts, things I go through, whatever's going on in my mind, my revelations, things I see in the media, so scrolling through social media, right? I'm gonna talk about some of that stuff, you know what I mean, in my daily affirmations, and then after that, I like to get into my little topic of the evening. Hopefully tonight I won't hold you that late tonight. It was a really long day for me today. And I hope I'm live. Restream the platform that I'm on right now. Send a message saying they may have some troubles with live streaming. So hopefully I'm live right now. If I'm not, I'll post it later through YouTube or repost it. I'll get it on there. Yeah, I gotta start breaking down some of my scenes for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of content. I told y'all this a long time ago. I got a lot of content. I've just been filming. That's all I've been doing for like 10 years. So like I got a lot of footage for you. So I'm gonna start chopping that shit up, man. I'm gonna start getting it for you. Especially Precursor. My first big movie, South of the River, will be coming out June 2026. It's about that time, man. I'll tell y'all the story, man, that I've been talking about modulating my pimping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Modulating my pimping on, telling the story of these young dudes, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just being the first to ever do something like this, to actually tell the story, their story. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people make things theirs. You know what I mean? Like we live in a generation now, coattailers. We live in a generation now where a lot of people will grab hold of something, you know what I'm saying, last minute and make it seem like they do shit. You know what I mean? But me, I'm the type of dude where I'm a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Like if I see something, you know what I'm saying, I tell people. And when they don't listen, I'll be like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, man, whatever. You know me, I told you. Hey, if you ever see me talking to people or in a conversation, if you ever see me, and I do like this, you know the prophet and it came out and the prophet told somebody something and they didn't take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen it somewhere. Man, like I be on some weird shit like that though. Y'all gotta understand that's why I got Thailand TV Crack It. But I had a moment like that today at work, man. I'm sitting there chilling and I'm sitting in the room and I'm having a conversation with my guy who brought me on and a kid and dude's talking and I'm like, these words sound familiar. So he said something and the exact way he said it, I'm like, yo, I heard that one sentence once before. And then my mind started to remember. My mind started to remember the dream or the whatever was going on when I had it. It started to remember. And it was like, if this is real, he gonna say this. The dude said that. I said, wow, boy, this is a deja vu. But this is how I look at deja vus. I look at deja vus like, um, as a confirmation that you're choosing. We talk about realms and different whatever the skipping and dimensions and all that crap, right? Different versions of us. When you go through deja vu, I think it's confirmation that you've been picking the right one that you're supposed to be on. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I be on some weird stuff. And so like with these young men, like I said, when I met these young men when they kids, man, I seen a vision and I'm like, wow. I'm like, I can see a lot of dudes, a lot of ladies cracking off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never seen that many come from one school before like that. And like it's been happening. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been happening slower than I expected it to. Um, you know, unfortunately, how I could have helped it to. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. You know what I'm saying? how prophecies work, just a little heads up, how prophecies work is you see a vision, you know what I'm saying, and you're not sure if it is cloudy sometimes or whatever. And with these young men, some of the vision was a little bit cloudy, but it was still definitely clear about um the aura, the essence of these young people and the graduating class of 2026. Like I said, bias for my Apple Valley kids in particular, but throughout the whole state of Minnesota. And how I've been talking about how we're a mecca. I've been talking about this stuff for a long time. This ain't the first time I've been talking about it. I'm not a coattailer. I don't let people pop off for 23 points in 7 minutes and then sit there and be like, yeah, I was doing it 19 games in a season. I don't do that. I've never been born to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? I was born to be like, yo, this man gonna be right. Let's crack this dude off. Let's get him popping. Let's develop him. Let's fix some of the problems he has because he gonna be right. All of a sudden, now he right. Now he doing his thing. Now it's like, oh, we already knew. How the hell you already knew 20 games into the damn season? You didn't know shit. But hey, you know what I'm saying? This is what kills me. I was telling somebody this before. I think the biggest situation when it comes to this class of 2026 people is that they don't understand about how much personal that I took on for these young men and ladies. I took on a lot of stuff personally in my life for these young people to make sure that they have the advantages that they do have and had. You know how much the surface would have changed if I hadn't been in the places that I was in, if I hadn't been, spoke about this before, if I hadn't been on the board making changes at VAA, if I hadn't gotten on the varsity coaching staff under a good friend of mine, Coach Pat, if I hadn't gotten involved with got accepted into the occult. You know what I mean? Like the surface would be a lot different if I didn't. You know what I'm saying? And even for my own child, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, these are my daily affirmations. This is how I'm coming at y'all. Even for my own child to bear the cross and to bear the convictions and to bear the abuse of individuals, like people who really like try to push your child down, like literally went out of their way to try to push your child down, to battle people like that. And people can take stuff personally, but I don't care. This Thailand TV. All I'm here to do is give you guys information. And you know how I am in particular about parents. I have a soft spot for children first, the kids first. Ain't nobody ever gonna prove to you that they're more devoted to the young people than I am. Period. It's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna work harder for the young people than I am. Ain't nobody gonna show up more for the young people than I am. So believe me, first is the kids. Any parents, any coaches, any ADs, any programs. First, when dealing with me, the children come first. That's what you get when you get with me. Secondly, come the parents, because they play the biggest part in it. Parents play the biggest part in it. They're with us for 2 hours a day. They're with the parents for about 8 hours. You separate school, you separate practice, you separate whatever, homework, whatever, all the chores, whatever. You separate even sleeping. Separated that. And they probably spend about, on an average, 8 hours a day, because you got to count the weekends. So an average 8 hours a day. That's 4 times more than they spend with us. So that's why they have to come in second. You have to be able to learn how to talk, communicate, and work with parents. And then lastly comes coaches. And that's why coaches get so mad about me, because I'm saying the coaches is last. But the point is that you're on the list. I'm not coming at coaches like you guys are not on the list. Like we are not on a list. We as a people are not on the list. I'm not coming at you like that. I'm coming at coaches like we got to motherfucking change, because a lot is actually dependent on us with these young people in their development. And I'm gonna hit it hard, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's my love show today, my blending people together, but I think this is a huge part of it because I think sports. I went to a pep fest today at my school, and they said we want everybody, every class got their pep fest, right? And every time I went there, they said, "Yo, everybody that's in one of these extracurricular, see, this is what I be talking about, bro. Everything I say comes back again. If you listen to it, if you take it and you listen to it, blessings. If you don't, what I'm in for you." But at the Pet Fest, every age group, they asked everybody, who is in one of these extracurricular activities? One of the classes, almost everybody in the room stood up. One of the classes, almost everybody in the room stood up. One of the classes. Everybody in the room at that grade. That's amazing. That's how important extracurricular activities is to these young children. That's why I emphasize and come at the coaches so hard, because that's how important it is involved in these children's lives. No one you're going to find is going to devote more time and more effort into seeing that these young people get the best that they can get, because I was one of them. And if someone was there working as hard, do you know who the fuck I would, excuse my language, do you know who I would be? If I had a person that worked hard for me like I'm working hard for you? Are you serious? If I knew that a person was out there like, hey, look, I'm fighting the board and making sure these kids right here get the best opportunity. No, we do not need to do that. No, this is what they need. Yeah, we need to give them that. Should we give them that? Let's vote for that. Vote for that. Eyes have it. They got that. Do you know how it would be if I knew somebody was like that? I'd be a different dude. So why would I deny them the opportunity to have somebody fight for them like I do? And in order to fight them for them like I do, I have to fight people that don't fight for them like I do. Because it's easy to do. They're young people. All they need is opportunity. All they need is opportunity. That's all they need. All they need is opportunity, space to make it happen. They'll do the rest. They're young people. And the whole point of why I'm bringing this up tonight, like that's the whole reason why I'm doing the movie, because like just the inspiration that these young people gave me for how to make I tell people this all the time. I think about these young people that I work with, and I always think about me being 48 years old and me in 20 years. I'll be 68. I may not be like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my brother be on me about this stuff, and I got to get my health right. I'm going to, I swear to you, double A, I swear I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 100%. Boy, it's hard, but I'm gonna go because I gotta get my body right. But I think about 20 years from now, I'll be 68. I don't know. My goal, like I told you, my goal is to be right. My son, granddad be running marathons, bro. Nigga's like 73 something, 70 something. He be running marathons, bro. I be like, yo, what's the deal? I'm trying to get like that. So when I think of that, I'm like, who's going to help me get like that? Because I got to go to the doctor. And these young people, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 years from now, they're going to be 30 something. They're going to be the doctors. Unless you one of those guys, I'm like, yo, I got to go with a doctor I've been with for like 50 years. You know what I mean? You in person to get a new place, a new business, or a new job, or whatever, you're going to see a new person. It's going to be one of these 34, 34. Think about that. It's going to be one of these 34, 34, 44 some year old people, right? That's one of them. That's one of them. That's one of them is going. I mean, I coach Apple Valley High School. I live in the city of Apple Valley. You don't think in 20 years, if I'm still representing the city Apple Valley like the way I'm supposed to be doing, hopefully in politics, running next to your boy Royce, but you don't think that I'm gonna still be in the city most likely? You know what I'm saying? Unless I like hit the lotto, otherwise I'm gonna be here. So one of these young people that I'm dealing with day to day, skipping class. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bro, comes out teachers. You think I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, go ahead and do something? No. No, hey, can I get a new get a new person? Oh, this person graduated from Woodbury, got straight A's all through. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm just saying. I go with everybody, young people. I go with everybody now. Everybody up for grabs now. Don't make it. I play the Angels advocate, so it's very important. Like I said, that's why I love the whole story of these young people that grew up and turned into some exceptionally amazing young adults. And I want to tell their story. I love them all. I think this is the greatest story to ever hit the world right now. I think the reason why Minnesota became a mecca is for this story. I think people need to, and we're going to get into this tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not going to keep you too late tonight. We're going to get into it. I think people need to be better in life, man. I think we need to be better to each other. And I think that this story about these young men may help because it'll expose the fact that people really don't care about these kids, and they can paint this picture and put a mask over people all they want to. I'm gonna call it out, dude. I'm gonna call you out. Everybody can think just because y'all friends or whatever, it's your friend or whatever like that everything is good. But I'm the type of dude, I'm gonna call out people that don't care about kids, because that's where everything starts. Everything is catered to the music. Why do you think they change? Why do you think they got all these stories about the music being culturally captured and only derived, or excuse me, only expressing one type of culture as bad and one type of culture as good, and they're portraying it through the music, right? Why are they doing that? Because music is, the children buy the music. Why do you think everything on the radios is young people music, stuff that us older people don't really know, because they're catering to the young people. That's how important the young people are, all of them. And I think that that's the problem I have in a lot of situations that I deal with people, is that's how I do it. I do it for a high percentage number of them, where people are only doing it for specific people. That's why it's a shock to people, like I told you before. So it's a shock to people when someone goes off, for 23 more quarters. They're like, because they're not they're not in the business to give every kid opportunity. They're in the business to find who they can expose so they can get better opportunity and say, look, that kid, I did. You know what I'm saying? Where you find genuine people like me, and the people that I've worked with, and the people that I work closely with, and the people that I brought on, and the people that run their own businesses in the community, and who I gel with to make a great coaching unit. The people that I have with me, my staff with me, are very knowledgeable. But overall, before anything that's ever been said about positively, negative about me or anybody else, is they're about making kids better. All of them. All of them. And that's the one thing about it too. The more you give an opportunity to, the more of an opportunity each one will have. And people don't know that. People don't know that. It's about getting better, man. And it starts with the young people. Let me see what else we got to talk about. I'm sorry. I had to trip up off that tonight, man. Like that's just how I am, man. You know what I'm saying? I get into my zone. That's what the whole first point of the show is, the daily affirmations. Yeah. Let me see here. What's the thing I want to talk about? Yeah. So I seen a post. Seen a post talking about a homegirl posted something talking about stop letting these bum ass niggas make you think you're wrong for wanting to be taken care of. I saw that, man. I was like, man, I gotta bring that up because I be seeing a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying, about ladies being mad about guys saying and acting and talking about they don't want to take care of women, right? And I think women are confront. And this goes into the whole. This proves part of what a lot of the argument of men are saying is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a preference, right? But women are pushing this preference. A preference is to find a man that's going to pay for everything. I mean, nowadays that's a preference. I get that back in the day, it was how, and really, honestly, really, we really don't know how things were back in the day. They just say how it was back in the day that men were actually paying for everything. Because I be seeing a lot of stuff about women being queens and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all were saying y'all were the beginning, I mean, y'all was holding it down, right? So, but it's a hot topic. You know what I mean? And I think that one thing that I understand as a man is, and if I'm wrong, fellas, put a post up, right? Talk, I don't care. Talk crazy to me, man. That's what Thailand TV is for, right? I think that every man has had a moment where he wants to take care of a woman, where he wants to get a house, a white picket fence on a hill, down into the lake, with a wife, a daughter, a son, a dog. Said a hammock on the trees. Every man didn't had. Now, I'm gonna be real with you, ladies. You know I'm an Angels advocate. There's some men out here that may have had that moment for about 15 seconds. For 15 seconds, they thought about it. You know what I mean? They was like, "Fuck it, going straight for the hammer." You know what I'm saying? Looking for every nail. You know what I mean? Like, that's real. I'll be an Angels advocate, but every man has had that moment. So in our core, it's innate in us to want that, right? It'd be things and experiences that change that. But ladies, you got to understand that I think it's not about men. They're not they're not, excuse me, they're not bum ass dudes for demanding a change in that, because I think a lot of times, a huge number of times, men have been bitten in the butt, bitten in the ass. You know what I mean? Doing that when they were being taken advantage of, you know? Um, I don't think men have a problem. And I'm starting to see that it's for real, ladies. I'm giving you guys a heads up. I'm starting to see it more with men with money. I'm starting to see men with money starting to have criteria. And back in the day, it wasn't like that. I mean, ladies, y'all know y'all can go to the NBA game, dress up in your little thing, whatever. NBA player be like, "Oh, yo, shorty, what it do? Shorty, what it do? Where you about to go?" You know what I mean? So you can find it in the still, but I think that men are now starting to have criterias about it, and it's not about them saying, it's not about them being bum dudes. I think honestly, they're just scared to invest so much of resources, and I think that's why how men look at it now. They don't look at it just like, men doing chivalry. They start looking at like, okay, what are my resources, and then I'm giving those resources out. What am I getting in return? And that's a more logical way of looking at it. That's why men are kind of being put down about it, because they're looking at it more from a logical angle than just the financial angle. Because if you look at it from a financial angle, if you're rich, you don't care. Like you spend more money on you know what I mean? Like going to you don't even go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? You spend more money on groceries than you do a woman. So take a woman out, you cool. All right, straight. Sure, I used to go out to eat by myself and spend about 25 G's, So I don't think it's about men being bums. I think that a lot of men are just very scared about investing financially, time wise, because those are resources now to them. They've gotten smart enough to understand they're not just those things, especially financial, is not just things to be wasted nowadays, especially with the state of the world, not even knowing where it's going. You know what I'm saying? Digital, a dollar, pennies, 10 pennies are done. They're trying to slowly get rid of them papers. You know what I mean? Go digital. So there's all kind of stuff going on, ladies. You got to understand that. So you can't be mad at men. Stop calling them bums, man, especially because men are getting money now. You know what I mean? Um, so I think Coach Prime said something the other day, put a post. See, sometimes you don't know. In social media, I'm scrolling, so I don't know if it's really Coach Prime that put it or if it's Coach Prime fan page that put it. But it's still a quote that was said. It was where I found it at, Coach Prime. Hopefully he did say it, because he do be saying some jewels. We got to allow certain parts of us to die so that we can live. We can't keep doing what we've always done, because then we will get what we've always gotten. It's time for new things, new beginnings, and a new you. Let that thing die so you can live. Real motherfucking talk. It's hard for most people. We're gonna get into that tonight. We're gonna get into talking about change, wanting to change, right? I think that's a big thing about it, is wanting to change. You got to be able to want to change. Um, I'm not gonna keep you. But we got to discuss some things, and one of those things is getting better. We got to get better, man. I talked to you guys when I first started this show tonight about the young people and being a village and raising kids, man. You know what I mean? Like I seen too much, man. Like, how do you do it though? Like, how do you do it when the people that are doing it bad, right, are the same people that you've known since childhood? You've known them since a kid, since the pulpit, right? What do you do? I know what you do. You have a discussion with them, you talk to them about it. But then once you talk to them about it and you have a discussion and they don't change, they don't even respect you speaking to them. And not only that, they disrespect you. And they disrespect you through your child. What do you do? What do you do? Well, first of all, don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. Because what I do, I pop off. This Thailand TV, I pop off. So don't worry about what I do. But I think it leads into tonight's topic about wanting to be better. Situations like that, wanting to be better. With whether it's the person, I think it's both parties. I think it's both people involved in a situation that need to learn that they both need to be better. I think it. I think it starts with our youth, because I think the youth makes society better. I think the more difficult it is for us to come home after dealing with young people, I think the more difficult it is for our homes to function correctly. It's a fact. I don't think the young people know that. That's why I think it's very important for young people to come through a two-parent household. I think it's very important. I'm a convicted person, man. And I don't mean convicted in the way that it sounded. So let me change that, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm convicted in the things that I speak. I have conviction for what I'm talking about, man. A two-parent household is necessary. It is. I get it. And honestly, listen to the words I'm saying. A two-parent household. I'm not even talking about the original mother and father. I didn't even say it has to be the one that had the baby with the one that gave the baby. I didn't even say that. All I said was it has to be a two-parent household, because I know what we got going on. I'm not saying that it's right what we got going on or wrong, right? You guys got your beliefs. Y'all weird out here. People do stuff. I don't know. I just live my life and look for love and positivity. And the point that I'm trying to make, it needs to be a two-parent household. It needs to be two people that are on accord. Because one of the best things I told y'all before that presents itself in a two-parent household is conflict resolution. Two people showing young people how to get along. Yeah, we fight. Yeah, we get it. We disagree, but we get along and we get better at it. And we get better at it. And it makes society a lot better. It makes society a lot better, because then those two people, when they go places and interact with people, they're on a better note than they would be if they were people that were just always getting into fights and arguing and coming from work hating what they do, going to offices far away in the city and living out in the suburbs and commuting and all this kind of stuff, right? And so if you can get better as a person and the person you're with get better as a person, and you guys, vibe off of that, the young children get better with that. And the society itself starts to get better with that. I bring a smile everywhere I go. When I go places, when I go to the store, wherever. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hold the door open. Hey, how you doing? I don't know who is making better for, but just do it. I tell people all the time to be great. All you have to be is good every day. That's it. Because nobody is good every day. And if they try to paint the picture like they're good every day, they lying to you. They liars. This is a word from the God. Because I know how difficult it is to be good every day. And I try to be good every day. Woo! I try. I wake up in the morning like I'm gonna be good today. I promise I'll be good today. I promise. I tell people, hey, when I go to the games, cause I go pop, me, I'm a coach. I pop off at the games. So when I go to the game, I tell people, all right, I'll be good today. I promise. They be like, Tyler, you gonna be? I'm like, all right, I'll be good today. And sure enough, after about 3 minutes, these folks don't know what they doing. So it's an everyday struggle to be better, and I know that's why I'm able to preach this word. That's why I'm able to tell you the things that I'm telling you, because I know, believe me, I know how hard it is. But the people that are great, if you really, 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 really great, don't pop your shit about only being through your words great. Being great is being good every day. So is you really great? Is you really great? Is you really great? Are you? Because I'm there. When I put in for my teams, I'm there every day, and ain't nobody doing it like me. Nobody. That's why people that don't do it like me hate. And I told you, we live in a culture right now where, yes, I sound arrogant. But the reason why I sound arrogant is because you're arrogant. If you think that I sound arrogant, you're arrogant. Because all you're saying to yourself right now is like, wow, that man is actually popping off. And some of the things, if I'm right about, I have a right to be arrogant if I am. Because all I'm trying to do is make society better. And it's going to take discipline. You got to be disciplined. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because we change every day. We see new things. We get new information. So who we are is different than who we were. Irony of that is, even with that, we're not changing. Some people are still saying the same, even with all the new information, even with everything that they're grasping out in the world. They're still saying the same. And that's why I think a lot of people don't like getting in relationships, because they feel it's controlling. Y'all have heard this stuff before. I know y'all have, especially dating. Ladies, y'all, this y'all stuff. Ladies, y'all always talking about controlling, because it's difficult to be in a relationship with someone that's going to make you change. Someone is going to challenge you and make you change. I'm good. I'm going to change anyway. I don't need a person to tell me to change, right? Ladies have been saying that. They call men controlling that do that. They say, no, I want you to do it this way. And a lot of men really sit there and be like, yo, all I'm doing is seeing what's out there in the world right now. I'm trying to protect you, yo. A lot of men, you heard me? Please listen to words I say, every word. A lot of men, that's all they're doing. Some men now, they make me be like, hey, pay for everything in this mug. So I get it, ladies. And those type of men, yes. You know what I'm saying? If you don't need that type of atmosphere, if you don't want to live in that type of life, make sure you don't, because they can be controlling as such. But I think a lot of men, it's not being controlling, it's protecting you. It's protection. It's telling you, because if you're gonna go somewhere I'm not, I can't have you wear that outfit. It's not controlling. It's trying to help you, teach a little discipline in you. You know what I'm saying? It is. I'm giving you a heads up. I told you guys I did 30 days for the ladies. About a year and a half ago. No, about a year ago. Yeah, because March is ladies month. So I did a year. Last year I did a whole 30 days for y'all. Starting March 1st, I did all the way through the 31st. 30 days past April, June. So 31 days. I did 31 days of ladies. So now I'll be coming at y'all dudes' perspective. So we ain't trying to control you. I'm trying to give you a little bit of discipline. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And is it worth it? I mean, I talked about before. I had a worth it show. You know, like changing for your relationship. Is it worth it? You got to think about that, ladies and fellas. You got to think about, is it worth it? Like, because you're going to have to change. And the main reason, this is why I tell people, I tell my lady this too. I told her, the main reason why you got to understand how important it is to change for your relationship is because I just said it. Every day you learn something. So that means every day you're changed. Anyways, you're going to change anyways. No matter what, you're going to change. So why not make the change be for your relationship? If you're gonna, so you can sit there and be like, I don't want nobody to control me. I don't want nobody to change me, ladies and guys. You be like, no, you're going to change tomorrow. You know new stuff. You got new information. You learn something new. You're changed. Why can't that information be something new, like this person that you're with? I didn't know that about you. Now you know some new information. And you became changed for the relationship. Man, good Lord, boy, the words I'll be speaking out of my mouth. If you listen to them, blessings. And if you don't, it wasn't meant for you. It's Thailand TV, man. That's how we do it, man. Wanting to be better, what makes us better? I got some dope shit to talk about. I was talking to y'all before. But my brother, yeah, man, because you know what I'm saying, if anybody that knows, my brother went to the NBA. And you know what I'm saying, he got all bougie on me now, you know what I'm saying? So he's all up into this. He went vegan, then he went alkaline. Anybody that knows about these type of differences in the way we eat, if you know alkaline, boy, man, I go to this house in Vegas, ain't nothing in there but walnuts, berries, water, and grapes, and some homemade grape juice. That's it. That's all that's in the fridge and freezer. I'm like, dude, hey man, I had to speak. I had to wait for that man to go training, man. For that, I was like, how long you be gone for? He was like, I'm going for a couple hours. All right. I had to order me what is it? Jack in the Box, real quick. I had to order me Jack in the Box real quick, man. But not, like I said, I'm gonna get back with it. But the main important thing is how we get better is health. Your health. You can't be sitting in conversations with people when your health is bad. You can't. Your gut's hurting. You say some bad shit. Your gut's hurting. You got the runs. You're bloated. Like, dude, your health. For real. This is real shit. There's some real words I'm speaking, man. I do that every once in a while. Your health has to be on point, man. And I need my shit back, man. So my lady so I can be living right, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can be good, man, feel better, man. Positivity only. And that means what you're putting in your body too. How you're taking care of your body, your health. I think secondary, how we get better, is our wealth. Very, very important it is. Money is the root of all evil, but I said wealth. I didn't say money. I think wealth is on a different level. I think wealth, for me, my definition of wealth is money making money. That's wealth. I think once you get yourself to a point to where you can make your money make more money, interest, investments, ROI. I think those are big terms to start learning how to use. Very important, because that's when you got yourself to a point in your life where now your money is making money. So you don't even have to live off your money. You can live off the money that your money made. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, but your money here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? 19%. You know what I'm saying? Boom. All right, bet. Straight. Cool. All right, I'll take that out. Let me withdraw that. I bet. You keep the rest of that, keep it going. And that's a huge thing, because once you get to that point in life, you're able to Your mind is a little more clear. And I'm not talking about, like I said, I'm not talking about making money. I'm talking about when your money makes money, because you're not worried about the money that you're getting, because that money is already making money. You know what I mean? You're not worried about the money you're bringing in anymore, because the money you brought in already is making money. So the money you bring in is cool because your money is making money. So anything you bring in is like double profit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where your mindset becomes a lot different. I mean, you're able to move a lot more positive. This is where you're able to move to invest in, to move and invest in different things. You're able to back people. You're able to give people things to uplift them and move them to a different level and get them to a better level. You know, with no care, with no worry. I got you. You're straight. All right, bam. Here you go. You off and running. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, with young people, it comes back to the young people. It's all that opportunity. That's all a lot of people need. Like with some of their ideas and some of their things and some of their talents, a lot of people need is just that opportunity. And then wealth does that, you know. So why wouldn't you think that that would be a good thing for you to be in a relationship with someone, whether you're a woman or a man, and you're thinking about, wow, this opportunity that I have to make a huge business move that's going to put me in another way, I'm going to be able to let this person know how much I love them and take care of them the way I want to take care of them after this move, you know. And speaking earlier today, that's what men do. I mean, we have that innate in us to have that. We want the best life just so that we can share it with you. So that's a huge thing about mindset of wanting to get better for that reason alone, to be able to take care of people. You know, um, I think we hear a lot about um, the whole idea of um, self-healing. Ladies, I know, and I know a lot of friends that talk about that stuff. Bullshit. I think self-healing, honestly, the way it's said nowadays, portrayed nowadays, I think it's a way of saying, I mean, I'm going to date whoever I want to date, whenever I want to date, however I want to date them, and that's it. Right? I don't think that's self-healing. I don't think it really is, because I think self-healing actually happens when you're with someone, because that's what we were put to do. Yin and yang. I mean, you can't completely heal if you're not with the opposite, someone else. Your body is not made that way anymore. Like there was once a time, and there's arguments of whether God was a man or the beginning was masculine or feminine. I don't care. The beginning was both. It was both. And unfortunately, they separated it and made it into two people, man and woman. And I get it. You got your terminologies and your changes and all that stuff that's going on nowadays, whatever. But the healing of oneself is to better partake in that other person. That's why it's important to get better with a person. And I get it. I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to force you guys into relationships, but I'm just trying to make you understand the whole essence of the relationship. You know, because I think we gotten away from that. We've monetized it. We made a transaction. You hear people say this stuff before. We've made it transactional. That's the new thing that's going on. How? How the pure essence of it. And getting better is one of the problems of that, because I think a lot of people say, I need to be without someone, or I need to be out of this relationship, and then they get better. And I think that's not true. You know, evolution wise, you're going to get better. Evolution wise, we get better. You put us in a cage with a lion, we'll evolve, right? We'll figure out how to kill that lion over and over again, over and over again. The first time, lion tear the shit out of us. You know what I'm saying? But if you're able, like the scene in what was that, Avengers, when Doctor Strange goes to Dormammu, or no, Doctor Strange's movie, he goes to Dormammu and he told him, yo, man, I can continue to keep letting this play over and over and over again for eternity, or you can give me what I want. And dude was like, man, please, start killing him. Like, killed him like 50, 67 times, right? Killed him like 67 times. Dude was like, man, we can keep going like this. He's like, man, stop it. Stop it. He's like, all right, I'll stop it. You know what I mean? And our evolution makes us better. You know, over and over and over and over and over again, going through certain situations, we get better at it. Men are great at it, ladies. I told you guys, you got your month coming up. About 15 days, you got your month coming up, 20 days. what is it? 16 days. You got your month coming up. I'll give you another 30 days, 31 days for the ladies. That's what I do. But men are good at evolution, man. We're good at evolving. We're good at figuring things out. We're good at figuring out how you ladies are using things to get what you want and how you're doing that. And then we start doing it. We start realizing the game you're using. We start doing it. We start realizing how to listen. We start figuring out how to listen like how y'all used to do. Now we know how to do. We start figuring out how to talk about our emotions and tell you how we feel like y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And we listen and we evolve. And I think us as a people, just in general in relationships, we got to get better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to speed that process up, man, because you hear a lot of talking about top tier. My top tier, right? I hear a lot of talk about top tier. People know this. Top tier, right? People talk about this stuff. Top tier men, top tier women. For me, I think the ultimate top tier man and woman is shown in how they care about others. Because I've seen, I was thinking about this. When I was writing this outline today, I was thinking about this. I've seen swole ass dudes, right? Making some good money, driving some good cars, dressed real nice. You know what I'm saying? Cause I done hung with everybody. I'm that dude. I done hung with everybody. If you ask who Tyler is, they'll tell you. They be like, you hung with? Yeah, I done hung with everybody. So I done seen top tier dudes, man. And I've been seeing some dudes that be like, it'd be like women. I see why y'all be getting caught. Cause I be seeing dudes swole as heck, dress all nice. You know, to make some little money, got a nice car, got a nice little condo, you know what I'm saying, for herself. Like, the girls be like, oh my God. You be like, all right. And the next thing you know, we like, she's like, your friend is a fucking asshole. He fucking think me and I never called me back. I'm like, hey, all right. Hey, hey, said, do your thing. Say, you know what I mean? So, and top tier, I think that type of attitude, especially with men and women that are like that too. Women are just appear to be such beautiful black widows behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So I've seen both sides. So, but I think it's funny how people talk about top tier. I think top tier, literally for real, is determined on how you deal with other people. Because if I see you and you look nice, ladies, dudes, you dressing nice, taking care of yourself, and you just shitty as hell to people on everything I love, I put you on the bottom tier for me. You fuck with kids, man. You fuck with people's kids, you're on the bottom tier for me. Out of anybody I fuck with, I'm sorry. And that's just me. I don't care who you know what I'm saying? I just put you on the bottom tier. I would never in my life fuck with people's kids, man, because they're the future. And I know how much people care about their kids because I care about mine. So if you fuck with mine, I'm coming for you. Guarantee you that. You can guarantee that. If you ain't know, ask who Tyler Ward is, nigga. They'll tell you who I am. I'm coming for you, man. And men, we got to get better, man. We got to get better. I think one of the things nowadays, it starts with us as men in relationships in particular. I think relationships are hidden. I tell women this all the time. Men determine the relationship and women keep it going. Straight up. Because the reason why women don't determine it is because women can break up with you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about feeling, right? So one day they feel mad at you, they break it up with you, to kick you out of the house, right? But men are the ones who determine the relationship. The men are the ones, if we get kicked out and we leave, we're the ones that be like, all right, you said you don't want me. I'm in the game. Or they say, you know what? I'm going to my mama house. Said, I'm going to go to my boy house, stay the night there, go to work. I'll see her when we get home, baby. What's up? You good? I'm sorry. All right, we back together. Men are the ones that determine the relationships. The ladies are the ones that keep it going. So men, we got to get better because we're the ones who's out here like, you know what? All right, she's talking that shit. I'm good. You know what I mean? Rather than being like, hey, you know what? Look, check that shit. All right, I don't want you talking to me like that anymore. I'm with you, you with me. And that's it. There's nothing else. You got a problem, you talk to me about it. You don't talk to nobody about it but me. I'm your man. And if we become more like that masculine, that's the kind of masculine that they want. For real, that's the type of they want. They want a man. I know, I get it, guys. Like I was telling about earlier, it's very difficult for our villages. It's very difficult for us as in the community to be able to come home when we're dealing with stuff that's so. When we're, I mean, most of everything we do deal with people. Everything we do in our jobs and everything deal with people. If we're dealing with people that are on positivity, that are pushing that, we can come home better. Our lives can be better. Our children can be raised better. You know what I'm saying? But and guys, I think it starts with us. I think we do a lot of this grunt work. You know what I'm saying? I think we're coming around pushing this this negativity. I think we're doing this crab shit where we're pulling each other down. You know what I'm saying? Rather than joining forces. So we're not teaching our women to do this. We're teaching. I mean, I look at the ladies, the young ladies in my school. They pop it off all the time. I'm like, why y'all popping off? What happened? Well, she looked at me wrong. I'm like, looked at you. I'm like, what are you? How did she look at you? I was just looking. She wasn't even looking. Wish I could see out of the corner eye. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. But that's how they're getting. That's how, dude. This is why I'm trying to talk to y'all, man. This is what I'm seeing. I'm in the school system. I work with these kids. I'm seeing it. This is why I'm talking to y'all, men and ladies. That's why, ladies, you can never get mad at anything I'm posting. Look how I'm talking to the men right now. Look how I talk to the men. Look how I tell them, yo, y'all gotta check yourselves, bro, because it start with us. This is what they seeing. How are they seeing it? If we the men, if we the ones that's holding up the front, if we the ones that's making everybody get better, telling how to everybody get better, why are they not getting better? It can't be that the two don't correlate, because everybody I talk to, they get better. They get better. Ask my son. Ask Q. Ask Trey. Ask Ryan. Huh? Ask D Money. Ask my boys. Ask them. Yeah, I pop my shit. Ask my boys. Ask the kids that listen to what I'm telling you. Ask them what they doing. Ask them. I'm sorry, I like to pop off this Thailand TV. And we got to do something to get these young people right, because what it's going to do is it's going to make them have better relationships. And they're having relationships, people. I'm sorry about the emotional moment, but I had to pop off, man. I go through a lot. I'm waiting to tell this story. I'm gonna start telling it in March, but I'm gonna tell the real story in June. But I mean, we gotta get these people right, man. Kings, we gotta get these people right, man. For real, for real. Not all this talk. Not all the talk, man. Everything, nothing come before them, man. Nothing come before them. We can't mask this stuff anymore. We can't. And I just went at the dudes, so I'm gonna go at the ladies. I'm sorry. Speaking of masking, y'all putting on too much damn makeup. Hey, y'all mask. That's the problem. Like how I was talking about earlier about ladies posting stuff about men need to pay for everything. The reason why they don't want to pay for everything is because you put on too much damn makeup. You got the IG, you got the AI, you got the filters. We don't even know who we pulling up to see. We walk in the thing. Hey, dude, for real, are you serious? Ladies, if my girl, when she came to see me, she could look at me and tell me that. Y'all ladies, y'all, you pull up in the thing, you can't, man. They ain't the same person. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that, man. That mask and stuff. Ladies, I told you I go with everybody. So look, you had to get your stop doing that, please. Stop doing all the please. And the slip. Okay. Do me a favor. One thing. Just one thing. Okay, so you got the makeup on. You got the AI, the AG, you got the filters. You got the AI. You got now you got the slimming mirror. Okay? One of them. One of them. All I'm asking, just one of those four. Take out one of those four. No. Two. They're cheating. Two. Y'all can get away with three of them. Two. Take out two of them. Especially if you're single and you're dating. Take out two of them. Because in that way, ladies, you're showing that you're trying to be better by showing and being more vulnerable to men about this is what you're going to get. I guarantee you what you get might be a little bit more closer to what you want. If you do it that way, If you listen to it, blessings. If you don't, what meant for you. I'm gonna get off, man. Overall, the way we present things, it's not about going where meeting people where they're at. I think what it's about is staying where you're at. I think it's about making sure that you show people you. I think being real is the biggest thing that we can ever do to show people that we're trying to be better. Because as long as I show you who I am, you'll always understand who I was. You may not understand who I'm trying to be, but you'll understand I'm just trying to be me. When I'm son of God. So blessings to everybody. Good night, man. Like I said, I hope this was live because a restream, my platform said that they might be having some problems, but I hope it was live. Love everybody, man. Love, man. Love from the God, man. Blessings to everyone, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week going into the weekend. Love you guys. Love the kids, man. Let's take care of these kids, man. We got to get better, people. So I'll holla. I'm out.